Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. Last time we went through the intro, a lengthy bit of character creation, and read quite a lot of codex entries. Appreciate those who stuck with me through it, but now it'll be one as they come rather than a big boatload all at once. Now we return to that ritual site. Perhaps more companions that await. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing alright this evening. Have yourselves a warm beverage. Hope your day's not been too bad. That's right. We have Baroque Makar here. Warrior and Shadow Dragon in fancy pyjamas. You're doing alright. Let's crack on then.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Rachel will be upsetting Hardin more this whole time.
Shall we?
Let's do this.
Arlithin Forest.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Trouble, immediately. In the end. Just about.
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lise Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlithin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because
that old
of Finn
chestnut.
Harel's, sorry, Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We found Solus and stopped his ritual, but things took a turn.
The magic went wild. Solus was dragged into the Fade, into some kind of prison.
Oh, we're just
But
sharing
when
that
he went
information.
in, something, or someone else got out.
Elganon and...
I suppose they trust him.
Supposedly.
Mathalanost.
The return of our gods, the Evanuris.
If those two are back out in the world, it explains a lot.
Like what?
Thank you, Nev.
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening. Something that would need a source of tremendous magical energy, like two of our old gods.
So Elganon and Gillenane are loose. Which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they
We were reading it like last time. Some were good, some were bad.
Tarith is in bad shape.
I assume
We
they're
need to
both
get him
bad?
back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with Strife and Irulan, all right?
What? No, I'm coming with you.
Damn, I
You're
hope
a
that'd
great
go over
shot,
easier.
Harding. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. They need you.
Fine. Since they need me.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Well, don't thank me yet. I need to remember I can charge my attacks. Spinning through the wheels of combat in my head. Guess we follow the main objective, then go to this camp, pardon me, and then get us some side quests.
Is it me? Or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right.
2 levels of it. Fancy. Anything's hidden in the corners already, are they?
So that suit of armor is moving. We've got company.
Knocked armor. Bink.
Takes credit there.
Oh, that was easy.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Luther. Strife and Irulan sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name! But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganan and Gillenane have escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
Surely you saw the
Does
ritual
sort
site
of explain a
explode.
few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now,
Oh, did see
raw
it then.
magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but
But what?
see that shimmer?
Mm-hmm.
That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
I think I'd prefer to stay in one piece, yeah.
Right, me too. But I think I can find a way out. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then,
Filling me
Let's
with
get going.
confidence. Oh, we found him pretty quick. Valara has joined the party. That's kind of locked off behind me. Again, I get so paranoid about stuff just left
Odd
behind.
to find a camp this far out.
We've got camps all over Arlathan. The Veil Jumpers do, I mean. Never really know when or where the magic's gonna start going wild.
Hello, hello, hello. I spy material. Can I get over this river? Or is it dead end? Oh no, I can. Anything behind the waterfall game? Disappointing. Why whole games these days? Same with Elden Ring 2. We were running, if you watched that stream, we were running around for ages looking for stuff behind waterfalls. To no avail. We're just heading straight down then. Guess we follow the river. Valuables can be sold to vendors. They also increase the strength of your allies? Question mark? Where's inventory then? There's levels to this place. Where is inventory?
Been trying to get to the artifact.
Nope.
To the center of the bubble. But these magical constructs keep getting
Maybe
in
that
the way.
isn't a standard inventory.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Okay, this is just the other way around. Very pretty. Even with some of the settings turned down. Oh. There'd be stuff over there to the left. Right, looks like I'm going up and round. Want to explore down first, if that's not where we're going. Really wanted to vault over that rock.
That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Oh, it's keeping me from exploring in that way, I see. It's hard to tell from the tutorial what was breakable wood wall and what wasn't. So we drop down onto that?
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Fancy. Actually up from the waterfall. Oh, this will be the other side of it. Gimme me booty. Ooh. Construct broke my leg. Burden took a blade to the gut. Can hear them above us on the bridge. Once they leave, we'll make a break for it. Can't wait for us forever, right? If they were statues, then absolute nug me in a chest. Poor nugs. The nug ran away. Am I meant to hit the nugs? Do you drop meat? I'm sorry, nug. It's for science. Well, they are pretty quick getting out of dodge. Sure, investigate. Aha, nook! I feel like I'm not going to get one the whole game. Teleporting nugs? Question mark? Alright, this was just back around the other side. Up we go then.
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Then let's deal with this.
How about you use companion ability? Each companion has their own special that can be selected from the wheel. Fade bolts, heal, time slow, icebreaker. Too early. Don't have my abilities yet, game. Ooh, try this new one. Very nice. Okay, I can only charge the first swing. Okay. Up on the D-pad, show your current quest. Any relevant object markers will guide you. Skill points. Gimme, gimme. Oh, now we have a character in here. Still no... Oh no, we've got resources. Maybe it meant makes companions stronger by giving them the resources? That seems nice. It says this side is weapons. And the other side was... Hang on, zoom it out again. Abilities. Like, this seems to be the bit I want for. I love hitting abilities. None of those are abilities I want, though. Hey, I ain't being a necromancer. Never been a big fan of the spin to win. I like that last hit at the end. More likely to just go for a massive cleave. I guess we head in that direction. Dagger. Just bonus damage. I think we start making our way down towards this Slayer tree. Then unlocks different ones. Ultimate ability, which is the dive. The leap, which that's just dope. More charging. Some bonus follow-ups. Okay, it just gives you the ultimate then and not bonus moves past the leap. So at some point we won't want one of these. Probably be the kick, but that detonates. Hang on. That puts burning, so I assume that explodes. Applies bleeding. Does the leap detonate? It does, so that will replace kick, and that's fine. Right, onwards. Check your corners.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Come here. More money. Anything on this side? Up behind a couple of breakables. Big chest.
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
More ability damage, more defense. These layered levers have cooling gaps for long stretches of high activity while maintaining full flexibility and vital coverage. Sure.
Not many people come this
Ah,
far into
preferred me other
Arlington.
one, but it's better
Veil
stats for
jumpers
now.
mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Head levers make me barefoot. That's upsetting.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
Trust the green butterflies. Right, I do take an ambling
Seems
pace
like
for
an
things.
armory, or something like that.
Trying to figure it
Why
out.
would there be an armory this far out?
Warlords. Ancient elves had a lot of them.
Well, isn't this a sight?
Very
Wait.
fancy.
Is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Explain, Bellara. Explain. Am I bare feet in this? That's doing my head in. The idea of being an adventurer and being barefoot is so many rocks on the ground. Disturbing prospect. Can't. I have to go back. Oh, it is just a downgrade though. We'll find a better shirt. We will. I always have mixed feelings when it's a full armor set and not pieces I can interchange. It at that point depends on how many armor sets there are and how varied they all are. If there's a lot of them, that wins it out for me. The bonus of having the individual pieces when you can mix and match
Think we can make the
adds
jump?
it up.
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
But truffles. Deaf, or is that fine? Not quite deaf, but game said no, 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 not there.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go. Easy.
Wow.
Indeed.
Isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Alright, go for it. Oh. They have like their own abilities that can interact with stuff. I imagine they're quite specific. Ooh. Warning attack. B to dodge. Indicator around your head will flash when there's an incoming attack. Dodge with B or defend with LB to avoid taking damage.
Got us at a distance.
My question is, will they fire their abilities on their own, or do I always have to be telling them? Dodge. Bonk.
Never down Valara.
It seems I have to direct them.
Got us from a distance. And Rook takes that.
That's the last.
You say that every time I get a finishing blow,
Should be
Nev.
clear ahead.
Hang on, there's bits down there, though. When there's bits, sometimes there's nothing. Curses. Yeah, it wasn't a hotkey for auto-saving. guess we're just doing it as we go. And being lazy with the names. Get up there! Alright, more up and around that way, but I saw a little side path.
So you're really Nev Gallus? The detective from Minrathis?
Last time I checked.
I've read about you. You've gone after some powerful mages before, but Fen'Harel? The real Fen'Harel?
And now Elganon and Gillenane, apparently.
My actual gods are out there trying to end the world, and Nev Gallus is on the case.
Just fangirly.
I can't believe it.
Well, you seem like an enemy.
Damn, another sentinel construct.
I know, but I'm ignoring him
have
to
to take
gather
it down.
stuff. You just have fun. Just led down to one there. You didn't stay and fight. You came back to me. How could you do this? Alright, let's fight him before we go further. I should have checked if either of theirs, like, that detonates, neither of them prime. Don't like that they all share a cooldown. I can make them attack the target I want though.
Easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
Understood. What was that crow though? It's now gone.
Someone met a bad end here.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal.
Found the usurper's archive spirit. It is not the dread wolf's creation as we surmised, but another's. And guess whose? Moving it could be risky, but leaving it equally so. I await your orders, Lord Elganar.
Magic.
Captain Anfariel.
But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow.
I wonder if these butterflies are something I have to come back to. Wouldn't surprise me. I'll have to bear it in mind for later. Can always come back. From what I understand, there are a few points of no return or quests that move like the world state or side quests forward. So what I'll probably end up doing is banging out side quests as they come, just out of fear of missing any. I'm not one to go mad for collectibles, but I do like finishing all of the side quests. Even the silly ones.
Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly
Need
that
another
artifact
thing?
is?
Are you the thing?
Theory,
Oh, but if I
but
pick
we're
you up, this
miles
door
away
will
from where
assumably
that
close.
artifact should be.
Not quite. Nothing else in here though, which means pick you up and you close. Noted. Ooh. Hit touch war axe. More damage and things. Why are there locked things on it? What does that mean? Ooh, it's a fancy axe though. Like, tell me if I mouse over it. I assume that's leveling them up in some way. Much prefer it to my hammer though. Again, still sad that there appears to be absolutely no great swords in this game. I struggle to think of any good reason for that. Oh, can't hit them preemptively.
It means I was right
Right about what?
about where we are. It's modern. And I think I know what the artifact is.
Just missed. Ow. Ooh, it's got a bit of AoE on it. This kind of combat I can vibe with. I don't have to think too much. I hit buttons, things go boom. I like it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy when things get crazy. Like with Baldur's Gate 3. Sometimes I just want it to be chill though. Baldur's Gate 3, especially as the game got later and later on, was anything but chill. There's an allure to that too, don't get me wrong, not bashing it. I had a lot of fun with it. Don't always want to be thinking through my chess moves. On the opposite side of it, some are even faster, like say Devil May Cry. I cannot move quick enough to keep up with all the juggly combo potential. Sometimes I'm happy for a little bit in the middle. We'll see if it... That's the problem with some more in the middle,
So if this is an armory, what sort of
albeit
artifact
simpler,
are we finding?
is it
A
can
weapon?
wear on. We will see.
Archive spirit.
What?
Depends how fun it is to hit the
Creature of
buttons.
Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge
More
and
butterflies.
elven dream.
What are you, butterflies? The idea of magic going wonky, so waterfalls just start going up. Don't dip your beard in the river. Quotes from the old BBC Tolkien, The Hobbit dramatization, very good. Got some red lyrium going on.
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
Oh, like the Darkspawn kind of gelled with the red lyrium and looked funky.
Here we go.
Fair enough. Oh, I like that it has like a multi-knockback. The dropkick actually goes for ages. Oh, because they're smaller, my wider swings actually interrupt them.
Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Can you explain why they look funky? We know throughout the series the design of the Darkspawn has changed like every single game. Dragon Age 1 they looked more like angry humanoids. Dragon Age 2 they were like more sillily angled.
Another
That
one
makes
of those
sense.
resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down,
Inquisition, I can't even remember.
path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Got your back in a minute. Oh, stuff. A jewelry box. Seems to be all she wrote. Suckered boxes. I like destroying things, okay? I'm sure that says nothing about me personally. No, 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 no. That was just another way down to wrap around. But stuff's just floating. Hello, Dark Eyes. Oh, in relation to the Darkspawn. Yeah, I think that's a fair point.
Sure, here we go.
Quick swig of his beverage as she activates this thing. How are you doing this evening, Dark Eyes? And let me know how the audio levels are. If it needs turning up or all, or if we're alright. Oh, get smashed.
This deep into Arlothan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
Yeah, they're full of
And
red
we'll stop
lyrium.
them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
That's what I thought. Darkspawn becoming infused means more Darkspawn able to use magic. I know there were some that could use magic, but that was like, those were like the bosses. It's been a long time. Turret. Give me ballista game. Huh.
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Yes. So there were. In fact, we're back on the Xbox 360. A turret section. It's a bit odd in a Dragon Age game, but sure. To be fair, these used to be in every single game, regardless of genre, all the time. Kind of nostalgic to see it again. As long as it doesn't wear out its welcome. Understood, Dark Eyes. I'm glad the subtitles are on. Right, before we go in there, check this. Nothing too sneaky about. Darkspawn fangs. Making sure there's nothing off the edges. And things seem linear at the moment, which is fine. I don't want this game to turn into Inquisition. I don't need necessarily open worlds to get lost in.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Ugh. Rotted, saggy flesh tree things. I managed it alright. Oh, glad you got the survey and stuff done. Hope it is not too heavy a read. Oh, I can't fight them before I wake them up. You shoot that one. You shoot that one. Or get ledged.
The last barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it.
I feel like I shouldn't drop down there. Seems like fake environment. Ooh, more sacky flesh roots. Flesh trees are now more common than turret sections, I feel.
Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Curious point, my dear. I smell optional things. These people leaving their bags of gold around. Ooh! Little wooden walls like that. Only fake in the sense you jump into it, hopefully, and then, less destructive than your latter, Dark Eyes. Cracked scroll. Stench of decay fills the air. Divinarius now wield power beyond anything I've seen. Their magic is fueled by corruption and death. It creeps even now into the stones. Cannot outlast this siege. Simply, this was when Solus was imprisoning them with people. Shh. Ah. Well, there you go. All I'm looking for at the moment is a different piece of armor where I can have shoes again. Oh, it gushed. Unpleasant.
If that building's what I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
Yeah, good question, Rook.
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
It's an
Why is it
ominous
called
title.
that?
I don't know, actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
The inner sanctum. We're getting closer.
That frenzied one. Ah! Okay, this one followed me. Oh, wider. Ow! Sentinel is frenzied, which grants it additional speed and damage. Use the ability wheel to see what enchantments an enemy has. C. It's vulnerable to lightning, resistant to frost. Go deal with the small ones first. Okay, I can see their cooldowns down there, that's alright. I like how quickly it snaps between targets, that gets a little worrying. Just like, nah, got my neck snapping off. Fancy door that needs more of these crystals. Where is the crystal? Is it hiding in a box?
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Something down there. That's the way we came up, isn't it? Oh, a new shield. Better than my last shield. And I need to upgrade them because we are going to be chucking them at people. We go open this door instead. Because I assume it's through here. Okay, if they're glowing super red like that.
I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
Which wall? Oh, that whole wall. Any more of those big boils about? Shining red? Can't spin it anymore. It is stuck in barrels. Right, seems like we're clear. Come on, Crystal, back to the door. Wait a minute, this isn't a breakable wall, is it? Got me questioning everything now, game. It couldn't aim in there anyway, it's fine. I don't think. Now I wish to be sure. theoretically maybe shoot through the window. I want to check. I could be wrong. I don't know the tells for destructible walls yet. That hit the window. Feel like they're all hitting the window. Disappointed. But not unexpected. Come, shiny crystal. Boop.
We did it. All that's left is the Nodus Thallen. I have so many questions for it.
You're going to ask it questions?
I thought it was a book.
It's an archive spirit. You'll see.
Oh. Another better axe. Oh no, it's a one-hander. It's there for the shield throw, and that's about it. I do like a bit of good ambient music in the background. Give me my money.
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Thallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
What do you mean by tricky exactly?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it.
Oh dear.
Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go.
You did not sound confident enough. Oh no, not Uzi
The
sacks.
magic is pulsing. I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
More red lyrium.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Don't mind it has a weapon. It looks like if its old face had been replaced by just its skull underneath. Why does it have swagger though? It used to have like a clunky kind of I'm coming to hit you. Okay, both of these are neutral. Well, I actually knocked it down. Oh, it turned to a side sweep. I forget she can heal. Oh, an ultimate ability. Press the things together. Ultimate, once full. The dwarven body block. To drop to the ground. Very silly. It's much more human-like in its facial features.
An ogre today. Then again, I also
Horns
didn't
are
expect to
more
learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying
root-like.
to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see.
But don't forget that loot behind you, though.
Okay, okay. There we go. Ooh. No, no, no. That's good.
Worked out. The big elbow drop.
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh, no, you don't.
Don't drop it then.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dethara.
Hello?
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dertharan.
Right. I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dertharan. What do you...
And it's gone.
So that's the Nardis Dethalan.
It was, or is, I mean. Crystal's broken though, needs fixing. It's kinda my thing, fixing magical stuff.
You did drop it, Balara.
Strife and Ireland will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veilgjumper camp.
The moment I've looted the rest of the room. Big chest. Always scrolls to grab. Bottom level up. Oh, I level up their skills as well. And items. Have a bow. Now we have a companions tab. I see. Okay. Now hold down your final attack, strengthening their impacts. Releasing with perfect timing adds a powerful effect based on your weapon type. Okay. Need to get used to that first, so I'll do that next. Then, skills, there we are. Oh. She only has one on the bar. Oh no, they're both there now. Okay, so hang on, it's a lot to get my head around. So I can choose which ability I want to level up. This one isn't on the bar though. Only Fade Bolts and Enfeebling Shot and the Heal are on my bar. I feel like we don't have... Because Nev Shot detonates and my thing detonates, so we probably want this one to apply something. Cooldown is good. Oh, and then it's a choice node. Okay, I see. Nev doesn't have any points to spend. Okay, so it's doing missions with them and letting them do stuff? Question mark? Oh, and then we can change. Right. I think having the applying and the detonating is probably better for now. What's the map trying to ping on me? Journal. You got the chests. Well done, says game. Come back later for this then. Guess we're good for now then.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil-jumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Do not look to be in a good spot.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalin.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalin? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
I'm a bleeding
Archive's
heart.
broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time. But given how fast these Darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet. So let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Is it time to gather up side quests in this camp? Probably. There'll be many a conversation. Oh. The teams helped Blaura disable the artifact and freed them from the Veil bubble. She also uncovered an ancient repository of elven knowledge, Nodus Dirthalin. Blaura intends to unlock its secrets. She has joined the team as they search for the escaped elven gods.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
Buy stuff. You can also fast travel here. There's a mirror. Is that an alluvian?
We're losing too many veil.
It is. Which I cannot activate. Can I have you? No. Three icons on here. That just seems to indicate this is a camp. However you want to talk, stuff, though.
What you hear about Demeter's... If you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help.
Shop rank. I need to upgrade my rep with them. Okay, I guess we just sell our valuables then. That gives us rep, which is interesting. Oh, and this like upgrades my stuff. It's a lot of cost for it. Oh, a helmet. Fancier gear. Can't change out of my current pants. I can buy a hat. I'm Rook, and this is my favourite store in the Fade. We're not in the Fade. Oh, interesting. Rare valuables that permanently increase stuff. Oh, and then this is just buying the cosmetic versions. It requires gold and materials. Okay. Let's upgrade my own axe first. Can I do both of these? Nay, I can only do one. That's the bigger jump.
And now that we've met, do your best not to die, yeah? It can be rough out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, and he answered. That's nice. I missed what you said. God damn it, cut off. What this? Fast travel beacon? Yes, it is. That is just Sanctum. That is Merchant. Is there anything else hidden about the area? Training dummies to boop. Some supplies. I'm sure they don't mind. More of their stuff. Ooh. What was that? The Randy Dowager Quarterly, Volume 4. A well-thumbed quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the shortened days of a longing for the collected two-telling tales, being a story of rocking between hard places, first seeking escape but ultimately finding release. Then probably a third bear man shows up. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, strange credulity and modest in equal measure, but where better to suspend disbelief than upon rising passions? 4 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. What's a book review? Oh dear. Who's beeping over here? Harding, what do you need? Oh, I have to actually equip the new one. There you go. Then me, what am I beeping for? Oh, helmet, of course. Forest Guardian's helmet. I can't see a goddamn thing. Welp. Oh, it's not just a dwarf doing the body slam, it's anyone doing that. Very silly. And we've got it so the helmet is off in cutscenes, but on while I'm just about. That's okay by me. Okay, nobody else wanted to talk. Right, well, we save here then. Overwrite that one. Alright, before we continue then, I'm just going to have myself a quick bio break and then we'll get a going. Just going to tippity type that into the chat. There we go, and I'll leave the menu off so there's some background music for you. Refill your beverage, stretch your legs. I'll be back with you shortly. See you in a sec. And we're back. Oh, thank you for your patience. Just get my headset back on. Right, off we go again. To the boat.
Sounds like a lot happened here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
And
Oh,
now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
it's
What a view.
That was the capital city, Arlethan.
Oh.
This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day. There we go.
setting turned into trees. I need this shiny crystal for anything else? Or can it stay here? We'll see further ahead. Oh, it's a pretend hole. Ah, shortcut. A nug carving. Well, that's nostalgic. Lament for fallen of Helen. From a Veilgunter's lair. I hear tall watchtowers once stood where these waters emptied into the sky. A torch is lit to guide the weary traveller. Sometimes on still days, when the mist hangs low on the river, I can imagine the lighted path up to the golden spires of Arlafan and the voices of my people calling me home. I know, Elf Helen, our lost civilization. It is not how I imagine it. Arthalan was a place of wonder and magic, and also of conflict and war, ruled by tyrants. Yet still I mourn it, and wish that I could have seen it just once and called it mine. Added below, in different handwriting. These feelings are not yours alone. There is no sin in grieving what was lost, imperfect though it was. Strife. Seems a bit odd to find someone's note in the woods, add your own bit of addendum to the bottom of it, and then leave it. Little journals everywhere. Okay, that's the boat over then. But what lies beyond? I thought maybe. Big hand holding a light. As if to say, over here! Currently inaccessible. Understood, game. At least it made it clear, not like you might find a way to open this. I'd prefer it being labelled, to be fair, than spending half an hour looking about. Ugh. They don't look safe. And they weren't. Two picks of necrosis. Oh, and they grow back, isn't that nice? Get some weave. More wood! Wood! And a thing. Oh, hey up. Can I interact with this statue? Can. Secrets of the past now hidden, to each and every man forbidden, but seek you with a watchful eye, find a key in the owl's cry. An owl has the key.
Giant owl. Must be something to this.
Find an owl? Question mark? Inaccessible. It looks like the area just hasn't opened up yet. Does that mean we cannot find our owl yet? But seen another owl nearby. Statue nor bird. Guess we carry on for the moment. I think so, Harding. I'm just having a look about for an owl. You haven't seen an owl, have you? Doesn't seem to be an owl anywhere. We're clearly coming back, so that's all right.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. I need to get back in the fight.
Then let's go.
Oh, the 4 of us are going. Thought I only had 2 companions.
I've never seen
rain.
fog this thick in Demetta's Crossing.
Clearly evil with fog. It's never natural in fantasy games. It's always evil fog.
This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
When you lose communication with somewhere, it tends to be something's gone horribly wrong.
Stay sharp.
Not the fruit!
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everyone?
Come on, guys. Too quiet. Does she have an icon? That mean I can be leveled, or... What is it, Codex? Oh, found other stuff as well. The Elven Armory. Found another one of those strange elven buildings, the ones with the rings spinning around them. This one was unique, though, because it wasn't half melted. Not sure what kind of magic you'd need to melt stone like that. Not sure that's a question I ever actually want to know the answer to. I don't know why this one survived mostly intact, but when the others suffered so much damage... The alluvion inside was smashed. Maybe that was it. All that empty armour was pretty spooky, too. Kept expecting it to jump off the wall at me. And it did! And then a misc. That's the one we've already got. Knowing it didn't mark it as red when I read it. I'm beginning to think there's nothing inside most crates. The ones we've walked past with something in them, it tends to have like a little highlight symbol, so I think I just need to look for that. But then again... Nope. Right until proven wrong, I suppose.
Brooke, the town square is this way.
Yes, but there are boxes to break. Don't you chastise me.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
Ominous.
It's blight. Worse than in the forest.
Pop these red bits.
No
Oh.
one gets out. No exceptions.
Oh, you don't sound well at all.
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
It feels like... What was the name of the town?
Everyone has to stay.
Redwall? Redfall?
Rewarded. All of us. No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Oh no.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
Tentacles through the floor. Not very good.
The town square.
We need to search for survivors.
And blighted, apparently.
Fan out.
Oh, you just got impaled. You weren't even blighted. You were just deaded. Oh, that's impressive.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us. The best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
Just forget it. The mayor's not worth arguing with. He'll take the gold from the coffers and offer a new fountain in the square outside his front window, but good lumber to fix the docks that everyone uses? That's far too expensive. Oh, that was the lady we just met on the floor. Oh, nearly missed you. Seems like the only chests that show up on the map are the ones with actual new gear and such inside.
Is that an Aravel on the roof?
Blight must have lifted it up there.
Oh! I busted that red one. Does that mean there's something up there, or am I being toyed with? Being toyed with. I don't see any particular means of ingress.
This blight is weird.
Seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static. But this is alive.
I predict
Okay,
something
let's
with
keep
elven
going.
gods
Might
and
be more
lyrium.
survivors.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the veil jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
I don't know, Harding. It's not looking good for him.
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them? Look, more people.
Must round up everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Why aren't they attacking us then? The pile of corpses. Oh dear, reminds me of that Den Mother from the first game.
Milva!
That's one of your fellow veil jumpers? Valara!
Jahel! He's alive!
Valara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
I don't know if we will.
Listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
Rude Mother, that was it, Dark Eyes. Thank you.
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power.
Oh no, please, not in his mouth.
Be careful.
Come on, that sounds close.
Stuff. Go hell. To be safe, let's make sure Demeter's crossing is alright. That none of the villagers have spotted anything. Pick me Val. She's new. This will help ease her and build confidence as a scout. Oh dear. It did not.
Help me! Hurry!
Of course it's the mayor. Dragon? Hello?
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please! Hey!
Old. It looks like a dark spawned dragon with all the blotches on its face.
Fresh blood.
Oh!
Hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
It's one of the big villains, isn't it?
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
Well, we know this dude was
You
only
gave
looking
them
after
to
himself.
The gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it.
No, you absolutely sold out for your own skin.
Help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me.
I don't.
The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory
Such
of
fleshy
Gillenay's new
roots. I
creation.
don't like it.
Should be gold. So much gold.
All this for gold. The villagers, the Veil Jumpers, the Blights everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I don't think hands on hips is quite...
No! You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The Blights everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
I mean, look what the game's telling us. There's literally a pile of gold and blood. Where is kill him option? Damn. Ah, can't help myself.
Let's get him out of there.
What? This entire village is dead because of him.
I know.
Then why spare him?
Yep.
We don't kill people. Not like this. We're not murderers. We're not like the gods.
Harding just giving me stink eye.
I didn't ask for your gratitude.
Then, if I may offer some advice, steel yourself. I felt their power. The promises they make, it's irresistible.
Then try harder next time. Don't make me regret saving you.
Yes, of course. But you should be worried about the rest of the world.
Can I get him out of this
For
thing now,
this
please?
will be our future. Fade had opened, and the gods were free.
Oh, some Varric narration.
Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Always speaking to us from the future. I just hope that means he gets through the game alive. During the game, you will open up fast travel beacons, which are also save checkpoints. Explore local maps to discover beacon locations. Or games like you can fast travel from here. I mean, it's not that far, but let's see if it loads. Okay, not quite a loading screen, that's alright. Things bad. It real bad out there. That's the report.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elganon and Gillenane used them like puppets.
Ed? That's a fair point, Dark Eyes. It is saying safe. Oh!
I dare say it was a show of force.
Morrigan! Hello.
They will not rest until
Absolutely
you
my
are on your
romance option in the first game.
knees,
Love it a
fearful,
bit.
Cowering.
Voice
helpless
actresses.
in the
Mwah.
face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan.
Not why
An
people
old
were complaining about her
acquaintance.
redesign.
I thought
She has
she
just
could help.
gained shoulder pads and a helmet.
Morrigan helped
Like
the
nothing much has
Inquisition,
really
Varric and I
changed.
were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillenane shall require many hands.
More. Don't get too excited, okay? I already am.
So who are you exactly?
I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, friend to the Inquisition. My place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters arcane.
Witch of the Wilds?
An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration. The fearsome reputations
Sounds
of
more
your
like her mother
opponents,
now.
however, are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
Then I look forward to your help.
How refreshing. Your cooperative nature is appreciated in return.
What can you tell us about all this?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
More!
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solus is actually the Dreadwolf.
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such
Sounds
a
like
great
she
deal
doesn't
of
know
ancient
that
elven history, and
Flemeth
why
was
he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him.
a
Whilst
god
I
as
cannot
well.
claim the same depth of knowledge, the knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demetus Crossing once the gods are through.
All this horror because a bunch of power-hungry gods want even more power.
When have the powerful among us ever done otherwise?
So how do we stop them?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic. of
Say
your
about
own.
a helmet. I don't know how
When
it's sitting on her
interrupting
head.
the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse?
Ah, yes, the legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
Thank you, Dark Eyes.
If Illuvians even work the same
Hard
way,
to remember.
all the magic
Inquisition
is
was
different now.
big.
Our gods are back. Our gods. And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
We stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Illuvian at the lighthouse. Nev, Harding, and I are going to find this dagger at the ritual site. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
And she's got some hardier pants on. To be fair. Hardly a gigantic change. After the investigation of Demeter's Crossing, the team discovered the gods had laid waste to the town with blight. Worse, it tempted the mayor into betraying his people for gold. The team decided to spare the mayor's life. I wouldn't say the team decided, more I decided. Part 2, Ruins Reach. Made unexpected acquaintances in the most unusual of places. No. No side quest yet, says game. Stop bringing my mouse up. That's because my controller wire's kind of beeping it. There we go, that should be better.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done.
Yeah, but what's down here, though? Anything sneaky back the way we came? Anything at all? Oh, this is the area actually in the intro that we climbed up, so this had to be here, I suppose. Give me at least a sack of gold, game.
I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course, that's all I have.
Frames seem a bit
I
choppy
should have
down here.
taken the shot.
I haven't seen them drop on my end, but I'll take your word for it.
You didn't take the
That's
shot.
what I headed near the plot.
I destroyed the statue. Who do you want to blame more for the outcome? We all did what we thought was best in the moment.
Let's hope it's just in this area
Regret
then.
got us. Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now
Stop
it might
exploring.
be
Get
swallowed
on
by
with it.
chaos anyway. Elven gods escaped from their prison. Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting. You push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
I think I can manage that.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start.
Oh, that building's turning like a clock, though, friends. Maybe that's why the frame rate's chuggy. Can always knock the textures down from high to mid if it continues throughout lengthier periods of the game. I have to keep an eye for now. No, where's that little gold bag? I saw it. Oh, it's heartwood.
Look.
There's magic lingering in the spot. Strong. Old.
The dagger was here. Something took it.
Or someone.
Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
I know this by now, game. We had a whole area about it. Oh, wood.
Big darkspawn coming right at us.
Ah. Feels a little much to use my ultimate on it. As much as the button is shining.
Ready again. We have to go after that ghoul. Let's get this gate open.
Look up there. That magical device.
I got that move where the end of my combos do more. 1, 2. Oh, and then it's just holding the end of it. I have to figure this out. What was that? Hold down the final attack. I just need more practice at it. I want to get this next ability first. Strife's Journal, Ruins Reach. Veilguard recruits always ask me the same question. What is Ruins Reach? Tell them it depends on the day of the week. Always changing. One week the trees turn blue, the next you'll hear voices speaking to you from thin air. Truth is, we don't know what it is. We only know that a stretch of forest where you could have a pleasant picnic is now an ever-shifting hall of mirrors and chaos. It's like reality is trying to figure what it wants to be, what shape it wants to take, and it keeps changing its mind. I've explored Alafan Forest for much of my life, and I've never felt so confused. Forest I once knew is becoming something else. Bit of a chug there on breaking the wood. Fancy view. Oh, nearly missed it. This. Aim a beam, power nodes.
Good work.
Okay.
Let's keep on the trail.
Isn't one above this door, is there? Nay, there's not in there. It is fine. Oh. So I found the same helm. Get upgraded. Cool.
Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
Solus's dagger is special. They might have been drawn to it.
I'm sure the smarter ones in older games have collected things. Some of them were full-on villains. And there's those mages that became Darkspawn and like broke the Golden City, which is different to the Elven City? Question mark.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
Look out! More darkspawn ahead.
Starting to build a little meter on them now. That's new.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
Oh, rare materials, Harding. Oh, stagger and takedowns. Damage enemies to fill a stagger meter. Once full, they're staggered, which leaves them vulnerable and temporarily unable to fight. Form a takedown by clicking in the right stick on a staggered enemy to hit them with a powerful attack. It does increase damage. Afterwards, the enemy will no longer be staggered. Hopefully, they will be dead. Oh, hello. Now it's time to ground pound.
Nice moves.
Oh, is that ogre just gone and dealt with? It is. So 2 more! Thanks, game.
Whatever you say.
Nope, shouldn't have blocked that one.
Did you
Alright,
find the
Nev.
dagger?
I don't think these darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
I've seen this mechanic in many things. Just check about. Seems like nout at the moment. Game says treasure. Up and around? Question mark? Yeah, get me in that. Following the icon on the map more than anything. Oh no!
Over there, a dagger thief.
More blight in the way.
But there's a chest that way. Oh, it's just through here. Oh, different chest. Hang on, game. I'm not going to miss loot that easily. These are still very early days for the game. Come on now. Yeah. Oh, there we go. See, that wasn't so hard. Crown of Leaves. More defense, less ability damage. what I've got right now. Weak point damage I'm not quite sure on. More ability damage is probably better for the moment.
Probably another one.
In the water? Nope. Goes up and through. Oh, I see. I take the crystal out so the bridge falls down. Killing my companions. The quick roll.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
Less damage, more stagger. A lot more stagger. We'll take that. That's what I'm going to be chucking my shield for. Oh, but it's not that shield. I wonder if it counts towards that stat-wise. I'm going to assume so. What?
See that? Bad guys.
Not have enough time to block that. Oh, as if. Oh, it can block my charged ones. That's not very nice. I'm flying. Expected more of like a bespoke takedown animation, but alright. Keeps things moving. It's a new. Pulling spears out of their back.
Look, another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them.
No. You don't say.
That's one. Now to find the other.
Okay, that's up that way. Oh, hello, hello, hello. The ladder's a quick climb. Evening, AJ. Hope you're alright, bub. I'm not sure what you mean by my bold.
Now let's see what's behind that gate.
Where's that chest at? It's around here somewhere. Was it just behind the gate I'm looking for? Oh, right. Axe. More damage, not upgrade, but it is a flat upgrade. Build at the moment would be going in this direction. Aiming towards Slayer. Probably trying to do some ability and weapon stuff. Didn't like any of the stuff over here yet, so it'll be down here for now. We'll figure it out. What I like is we can respec anytime, so experimenting's not going to be a bother. The only thing you can't do is you can't change class. As far as I'm aware. Treasure. Nug meat. Poor nugs. Alright, that looks like everything. Onward. It seems like there's a lot of options to go through. I imagine a lot of people on the warrior will probably end up going that right-hand necromancer route and playing around with the abilities in that direction. So much tree corruption with the darkspawn.
We've got company.
Ooh, we got knocked into the wall. Ah. Not really done any of these detonations. I need to figure that out. To apply more status, I think. And blow up said status. Oh, hello. Oh, I don't keep the charge if I'm dodging. That makes sense. Oh no, it's unblockable. I'll eventually learn. It's okay. Ragdolled him to the other side. It's arcadey, but I like it. Continue down. Find the dagger. Always check the optional bit first. Give me these bits. Give me the stuff. Ooh. New clothes. Slightly less ability damage, but more defense. Question is, do it have shoes? Also no? Kind of has shoes. Nope, it's still barefoot. God damn it. I can't imagine it. Barefoot everywhere. Life in an adventure and nightmare. Get some shoes. I think then I prefer the other one for just the damage output. Yeah, higher ability damage. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time then, AJ. And a lovely discovery and a lovely gesture to follow it up and read into it. Not know there was a Transformers RPG. I can imagine that'd be quite fun.
Has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Depends if you have to make the transform sounds every time. Get a lot of practice in. Hello, Dagger Ghoul. Delirium Ghoul. Oh, big cone. Put flaming swords in it. It is done. Time for a fancy dagger. Oh, you wanted to make sure it was safe for me first.
Harding?
Meant to be pretty resistant to lyrium as dwarves.
Harding!
Well, that's not good.
Harding!
So, was that another elven god in the dagger? Was that?
The Song of the Stone.
Oh, like the DLC in Inquisition. Or 2, I can't remember. There was a golem at some point. Suddenly, a dwarf with magic. They're breaking the law.
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it.
Oh, finally! Primers and detonators trigger detonations. Some abilities apply a particular primer. Each primer has a matching detonator. Use the correct combination to trigger a detonation that deals increased stagger damage across an area. I love this stuff from Mass Effect. Okay, so you apply that one. Come on, Harding, fire it. Oh, then it triggers it on the ground. I see. I guess we weren't able to before this point.
On the left.
The axe went flying. You're gonna get ledged.
They're coming from the right. Oh, good.
Okay, can I detonate it with mine?
I'm there.
Oh, if I miss. Potion, please.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, me breaking its armor, kind of. Hang on, Neb. Don't use Ivy yet. Let me apply burning. Can you then detonate it? No. Detonate sundered. So they detonate very specific stuff. I'm glad to hear it, AJ. Hope you get more opportunities to play it then. Need to ultimate body slam. Ow. Not quite at ultimate yet. Oh. Punch ground and body drop. So silly, I love it.
They're shooting for us.
How do I detonate? I only detonate weakened. Oh, and I can activate their abilities real quick with the D-pad and stuff from here. Oh, mistimed. Do I really need to use a companion who can detonate the stuff I use? Oh no. Croesus dot is going to kill me. Oh my god! I've been bodied! 0 out of 6. Oh no. Where was my last save? Autosave before the battle? Question mark? Oh, thank God.
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it.
Taking way too much unnecessary damage. And immediately do so again. Okay, so I can do this with like that, and then like that, so I don't have to keep pausing.
On the left.
Get them as they spawn. Make it not a problem. I'm blighted if I stand on the red roots. Be ledged.
They're coming from the right.
Me, you. Got to hit first. Okay. On again. I just wanted more potions, okay.
Coming at range.
Stuck in a corner. Ooh, didn't phase him at all. How it goes into the muck like that. Where are you? No, not again. All of it again. Bam, 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 bam. Dumb move, I love it.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
It appears to have made you magic.
But we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Hey, the combat just feels like an arcadey good time. No crazy depth from what I can tell. Some fun builds.
Failed, sister.
But it's fun to hit buttons and smash things.
Of the dreadful stagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his
Oh, these two.
beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
Oh, not this stuff again. Crazy mind-controlling nasty lyrium. No, it's not letting me go back for side quests. Interesting. Wants to equip me with this dagger first.
You said something took you over.
Something like that?
And it's
Lots
still
of
with
pro
you.
wrestling, yes, AJ.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped, And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
Maybe it's not the same kind of magic mages use. You move the stone, and they call us children of the stone.
Right.
I would only hope, AJ. I don't know yet.
It's a wonderful gift. You must be proud.
You wake up, suddenly do magic?
I didn't do anything to earn this. How could I be proud? I don't even know how it happened. It's all a little strange. But not in a bad way. I feel... connected.
To
the stone.
Stone sense. Like some of us dwarves are meant to have. Did you have it before?
I'm a surfacer. The traditionalists will say I live removed from the stone.
Well, that's clearly not true anymore.
Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I hope you're right that this is a gift. I'd be heartbroken if it caused problems.
Oh. I trust you, Harding.
I trust you have all this handled. You always have things handled.
I just hope I can use this magic to do what's right.
I have faith.
I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
Yeah, that was it, Dark Eyes, the Titan stuff from the DLC. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3.
Set loose. They couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
It's red lyrium again! Worrying. Something bursteth from the earth. Team returned to Solus' ritual site, hoping to find the lyrium dagger that Solus lost. Pried the ancient artifact away from the darkspawn ghouls that were drawn to it, but touching the dagger has had a profound effect on Harding, seemingly rekindling a forgotten link between her and the stone. What this means for Harding remains to be seen. It just wasn't an appropriate moment, but I would absolutely romance Harding.
Guess I should find.
What's wrong with dwarves?
Try to talk to Solus.
Find a place to talk to Solus. Yes, but first, level up. Want to go for this cleave, but I have a third ability. Generate more rage. This value is doubled for enemies that are afflicted. Understood. A letter home. It's from Harding. An unsent letter from Harding to her mother. My dearest Ma, I'm writing to you from Minrathous into Vinter. Minter Vinter, isn't that amazing? Yes, there are power-hungry mages and slavers and cultists, but the city is so much more than that. You should see the magical lights. I've mentioned this before, but I don't really work for the Inquisition the way I used to. It's complicated. I do miss it. I miss Skyhold and my friends there. Charter still keeps in contact, and I'm working with Varric doing something really important. I wish I could tell you more. Soon, though. We're very close to finding the person we've been tracking. Once that's over, I'll come home, and you'll get to hear the whole story. Maybe I'll even be there in time for sheep shearing. Lots of love, Lace. Oh, bless her. Harding's notes on the lyrium dagger. He had no idea it was a dagger when they found it in the primeval Tig. It looked like an idol with figures carved from red lyrium. Oh, not again. It is all Dragon Age 2 all over again. Didn't want to stare at it too long, Varric once said. Felt like it was staring... Wait, the lyrium dagger is from that art. It's the same thing. I don't remember it turning into a dagger. Again, it always depends, AJ, on how a character is, like, proportioned and coded. Like, are they proportioned like people who are small or like bloody children? That is the dividing line from my perspective. His brother Bartrand kept the idol for himself and probably stared at it much too long. When he felt his sanity slipping, Bartrand sold it to the Knight Commander Meredith of Kirkwall, who forged the idol into a blade. It didn't end well for her. The idol remained lodged in Meredith's petrified remains until it was removed some years ago, presumably by Solus, and restored to its original form. That's where we learned about the idol's connection to the elven gods. Solus used the lyrium dagger to create the veil. He's going to use it to bring the veil down. Wait, what we had in Dragon Age 2 was this ancient old artifact that could do something that crazy? Pretty insane. It's alright, AJ. I will always answer before considering such. This one isn't even upgraded once and it's still better. Don't know why I do the other one. Does she have... Yes, she has 2 skill points. Okay. That detonates overwhelmed. That just does a big amount of physical damage. That just enhances damage. Having a heal's nice. I think we want applied stuff. Let's start with Sundered for now. That buffs her up a bit more. I've no idea, Dark Eyes. It seems there'll be a lot of flirting involved the whole way, and the only thing, from what I understand, locks you out of romance is once you, like... You can flirt with everyone until you, like, lock in a relationship, and then everyone just kind of forgets you've been flirting the whole time. Which seems a bit silly, but sure, we'll see how it goes. Yodeling around. Oh, right. They're individual ones. And it adds another paragraph each time. Contact with Solus's lyrium daggers granted Harding mysterious magic that allows her to manipulate certain types of rock. Although Harding is concerned about the origins of this new power, it makes her feel connected to the stone. Enigmatic concept frequently invoked by dwarven people that is simultaneously deity, ancestor, and homeland. Elara Lutare, a daily shelf and member of the Veil Jumpers, has joined the team. Her uncanny knack with the ancient elven artifacts may help the team uncover the secrets of the Dreadwolf's lighthouse. No Witcher cheating schemes. Doesn't seem that way, which is a shame. Having that conflict is interesting. Like, I kind of hoped for it when I played through Baldur's Gate 3. I tried to romance everybody in hopes that everyone would get angry and upset about it and there'd be crazy arguments. There were a couple of arguments and then a couple of moments, but it all would get smoothed over in a way that didn't feel like there were consequences, but at least it was kind of addressed, for lack of a better term. Hey, Varric. He's still sleeping. I assume because there's no... like, speaky icons, no text bubbles on the map, I don't have to go and talk to anyone. I'm just going to go and investigate just to make sure, and then we know for certain in future that I don't need to check in until a... Now look, a bubble's appeared. And it's a timed bubble. But I had to get close for it to check first.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atretum.
I'd agree, just more complexity to it.
But
and like following up on the player's actions.
Is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
See, now I can do the cute option. But it seems far too somber for it. I will flirt when appropriate.
Busy, I shouldn't interrupt.
No, wait, sorry. Please stay. We can talk. About the stone. About Isatunal. Maybe explaining it to someone else will help get my thoughts in order.
So what is it? What does it mean?
When I say Isatunal, does it mean anything to you? Does it stir anything in you?
No.
And you're a dwarf. Huh. So that's interesting. Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces.
Feels like knowledge has just been injected into your head.
This and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Well, I ended up doing the same, AJ. After going through Witchers 1, 2, and 3, Yennefer had history, but I'd gone on journeys with Triss. I knew her better. That ended up that way. It was still interesting to see where it would go. I like she's excited.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Aww. The cute double take. Not done much in tidying your rooms yet, though. It's an absolute pigsty around here. We'll get there. Right, let's go check on Neb. Oh. Workshop. Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading your equipment at the Caretaker's Workshop will increase an item statistics. Finding another version of an existing item or purchasing it from a merchant will increase an item statistics while also unlocking new properties. Pursue both set paths to bring out your equipment's full potential. Collecting mementos throughout the world will let you upgrade the Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase the power levels of all weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. I mean, if you've suddenly been imparted with the deep-seated knowledge of your people from an ancient being, Earth, ? I'm not sure. I imagine we'd all go a little insane. Just a little bit. Wait, I've got a sash equipped. I have a belt. I didn't even know I had a belt. I upgrade my axe. Sure, why not? Okay, and then lock behind story progress. Understood. I feel like I don't need to upgrade my shield and regular sword because I'm not using them really. That doesn't say like range shield throw damage. This seems like a waste of material. I'll wait until I find a better belt. Can upgrade my companion stuff as well. I want to find more options before I start spending a load of resources unnecessarily. What do you mean when you got that knowledge, Dark Eyes? What do you mean? Stop discovering ancient forgotten lore about the real world. It won't do you any good. Probably. Nev has nothing to say. Indeed, Nev. Nothing else hidden about here. I already unlocked that statue last time. Let's go and check in with Bellara.
Oh, Rook! Hello! I've never seen an alluvian like this before. Not intact, anyways. Fascinating. Wait, if the magic is feeding back into itself... This thing's self-stabilizing!
Hmm?
Sorry, didn't mean to yell.
Get excited about ancient tech. Bless. My interact button is gone.
Soon as Illyrium cures, I should be able to fix this. Not entirely sure what will happen when I do, but I can see the flaw in the resonance, so whatever it's supposed to do, it's not currently doing. Can't rush this kind of thing, Rook.
I know, but you've got the button.
Didn't Nev want to talk to you?
No, she didn't.
It'll be done when it's done.
Oh my god, is this gonna be like Warcraft? If I poke you enough times, you know.
Sorry, Rook. I'm just in the middle of some calibrations.
Oh, that's a nice Mass Effect reference, isn't it, Paul Garrus?
Can't rush this kind of thing, Rook.
Okay, we're repeating now. I'm glad there was a calibrations line. I am not remembering to save, but to be fair, the autosaves have been quite generous. Oh. Oh no, this was the secret music room I opened up. With another door behind it with something yelling. Yeah, there is still something growling in there. Which way am I going? I'm going up and round. Oh, I vault! No, I miss Garrus. We all miss Garrus. I should save. Again, the auto-saving seems very generous.
That room wasn't there before. I don't think.
Oh.
Harding must have put my pack here. That makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
Am I going to be collecting fish? On life in the lighthouse. This ancient logbook is filled with meticulous Veilfire runes. Though it is encoded, flicking through it offers vignettes of borrowed memory. Fearful refugees are ushered to the lighthouse through Illuvians, emerging from the infirmary and libraries as soldiers, spies, and scholars. Gardeners plant long-extinct herbs that grow, are harvested and wither in the blink of an eye. Sharp smell of distilling medicine wafts from a window, and poison for the enemy drips into a vial. The arguments of a war council go on late into the night. Forbidden songs are sung freely, with filthy lyrics substituted for Evanarious names. I'll never get them right. Finally, a heated conversation silhouetted against glass with a quick shadows darting behind it. The argument ends with a wordless but unmistakable impression. You summoned them, you feed them. Foreboding. Will I have to summon people here and look after them? Unpack. Varric shaving mirror.
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Oh. You can change your stuff from here rather than the mirror where Varric is. Some of the writing feels like at one point they decided Varric died, and he's end up not dying. Unless it could go either way at the start.
I don't know if I see a hero's face. But it's a face that's seen a lot. Got a few new scars. Some that show up in a mirror, some that don't. But Varric believed in me then, and he believes in me now. I can do this.
What else have I got? Broken chains.
I helped a lot of Minratha's slaves escape to freedom the night I met Varric. Then the Magisters cracked down in retaliation, and the Shadow Dragons decided I was too much trouble to keep around. I was so proud of myself. And then the Venatori backlash put a lot of Shadow Dragons in danger. I'm never going to apologize for freeing slaves, but I have to get better at seeing the big picture.
I think that's fair. What else have we got? Dwarven puzzle book. So it's like putting down your background, pretty much.
He gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me he always admired dwarven craftsmanship, especially with anything made from stone. Called us an impressive people.
No, we aren't.
He was trying to be nice, but well, it's better than another human asking why we can't dream or do magic.
Where's my other keepsake? Is it my favourite fish? No, it's a combat manual.
Meditation upon the use of blades. Must have read this thing cover to cover a dozen times during weapons training. The number of times I banged my head against this book trying to make the concepts work. But that training has kept me alive so far.
I like a bit of self-reflection.
Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Meditate. Given how well done the first scene with Solus was in the Fade, I'm expecting these to be some of the highlights.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. Did I overstate the danger?
Solus remembered your earlier worry. I don't know if I need that confirming.
No. It appears to be just about as bad as you said.
How unfortunate for you.
Alright,
I need
Saki.
to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this
Was
world
it
is
Varric
privy
called
to.
him?
If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
I met Varric when he asked the Shadow Dragons for help with freeing an old friend from Venatori slavers. The Shadow Dragons had a safe plan that wasn't going to work.
So you and Varric led an armed rebellion and dealt a devastating blow to the Venatori.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
He's a smart elf.
If someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Terrifying prospect. Power!
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison.
Oh, that's the whole Gold
A tiny
City thing.
fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
I don't understand. Elganon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
What would they need to do to free the Blight? And how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power.
Same old song,
Tyrants
then.
and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them,
Preach, Solus.
they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
Thank you. I'll go poke at the cruel and the corrupt, and we'll see what we find.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
I think these are definitely going to be a highlight. Gives a different layer of insight on the stuff. Like that Blight revelation's pretty crazy. I've acquired new appearances for my equipment. They can be modified from the wardrobe in my room. Have I got new casual clothes? Please? Armor does not count for casual wear and may cause clipping. Damn it. I need better casual wear. Desperately. Enter decoration mode. Oh, no. I can just move where my stuff goes. I assume that means I get more stuff. Displays. 1 out of 59. How do I exit decoration mode? Wait, is this for the whole place? It might well be. Anyone else? You know, it would have been a good idea to speak about Harding, about the whole dwarven thing and what on earth that might mean. Letter from Solus to Elganon. To Elganon, Sun Tamer, General of the Enlightened Army, first among Evantrius, ruler of Alafan, who woke at the dawn of the elves. Oh, so that's a villain. The first. From Solus, Spirit Seeker, second to Mifal, then Harel, the Dread Wolf, who is no younger. I ask you again to reconsider. Claim there is no difference between ruling as king and ruling as god begs the question of why you feel it necessary to claim such a title for yourself. Most of the people accept your rule. You have shackled their bodies. Must you shackle their minds in turn? There is much we disagree upon, but you must see that hobbling our people with such claims will limit their spirits and tarnish the gleam of your leadership. Your power is unquestioned. May your wisdom match it. Oh, the passive aggression. Elganon's reply. Solus, Spirit Speaker, Second of Mifal, Dreadwolf. Our Lord Elganon has received your words and will give them consideration they deserve. Rest well knowing our Lord Elganon is devoted to his people and their well-being, and wishes for them to have lives of peace and abundance. Regards, Dismal, Bloodhound to Elganon, Keeper of his rights on behalf of Elganon, Sun Tamer, Crown of Alephan, First of the Firstborn, Lord of the Day and the Night who woke at the dawn of the Elfin. Big titles. More insight though. Right, I'm looking for map. Seems to be no tick. I'm gonna run by people again because now it seems like it doesn't immediately just put them on the map. Now it seems as though they can pop up if you're nearby, which is not the same and not as useful. Anything, Nev? Nope. Excuse me. Sorry to bother. Maybe Hardings did go up and I just didn't notice. Hope we can get to fixing this place soon. I'm assuming... Yep, you're good. Hey, don't mind me. Oh, she changed where she was sitting. Would I have missed that conversation with her then if I had just gone and immediately talked to Solus? Seems pretty quick. Mural that needs fixing as well. Go see Varric. Varric! You're awake!
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You risked your neck to bring down an entire
Follow me, kid.
slavery
I'm clearly older than you are.
Pretty much by yourself.
I had help.
Sure. I got winded about 5 minutes in. You did most of the work. Ticked off a bunch of Minrath's big shots, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects.
Oh, I'd forgotten that, Dark Eyes.
Solus wouldn't see
It's a
you
good
coming,
point
Rook.
if he likes making murals.
And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
More Varric.
There is something. Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
It doesn't matter how I feel about it. We can't stop the gods without what he knows.
And there you go. You don't have to love him to deal with him.
He also asked me to tell you
Good,
that he
good, good.
regrets
That's why I
what
wanted to
happened.
pass on.
Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Harding got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes.
I wonder if he can die in that
It's
first
someone
part.
who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
Demeter's crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You took him back to the Veil Jumpers.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
We'll talk to you later, Varric.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
Teammates.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
And now, consult with the team.
See what the others are up to.
Aye, Varric. Any talky things? Doesn't seem like there is. This codex updating really quickly. Is this one for? A letter to Charter. Charter. Yes, the trail went cold, but we haven't entirely lost it. Solus left us a little farewell note, so I'm not giving up just yet. Maybe it's gullible of me, but I know the Inquisitor feels the same. Solus isn't too far gone to bring back. If he weren't, he could have just killed us when he had the chance. He didn't have to save his life when he took back the anchor. He didn't have to warn me and Harding to give up. I don't think he wants to do this, so I'm taking the chance. Yes, I know. Don't put anything in writing. I don't want it coming back to haunt me. Varric. Where did I pick up these letters? To Nev.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
If he doesn't have a contract out on me, it's not a problem.
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed.
Antivan Crows.
The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages.
Everyone was pretty great.
From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
This is great. Thanks, Nev.
It's what I'm here for.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic. And who fights the worst of it?
The Shadow Dragons. Good idea. Resist the gods with our own resistance group.
If the gods
Three of
enter
us
the
seems like a
Empire,
bit much.
our contacts back home might get something.
Years with the Shadow Dragons, and this is the first time we've worked together.
Directly. I gather information for the Shadows. You might have used one of my leads. And I've heard of you.
I bet everyone heard about the Nessus job.
You were right to avoid Minrathous after. More than one Magister wanted your head. It was good work, though. And we've got more ahead.
Root out evil magic, help the helpless. That's what we signed up for.
And what a deal we made.
So we talked to the crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
The point. Hey. I'll see you later. Quest quite sea of blood. smuggled relic case. See, that sounds more like a quest. Sea of Blood sounds way more. And Into the Crossroads. You gonna tell me which one's a main journal? That's just talking to Bellara. That's the crows. That's the shadow dragons. Alright, she's underneath. Hop, nearly fluffed it.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I've got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
Oh, she's so happy.
What is that?
I did it.
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If that is the Fade on the other side, won't it be dangerous?
Why is it safe, the Chuckles option?
More dangerous than elven guards who wield the Blight as a weapon?
Point taken.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Interesting. I wonder if you are the Slow Ranger, or... We saw, like, someone who lived in this tower mentioned a lot.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey.
Many eyes.
Through there. I will wait.
Answer my question first.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
Something about the way Nev's delivering lines that I'm just not quite on board with yet. Well, we'll see how we go. The other two feel pretty Dragon Age. Nev just feels a little...
So let's be careful.
I don't know if it's flat or just... cadence is a little off.
We still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
That was better. Maybe it's just going to be a hit and miss thing. Part 3, Awakening. Discovered a singing blade and the awakening of an ancient magic. Codex entry, don't you disappear from me. I won't be missing you. 9%. Magic Dampener's notes. Dampener creates a counter-resonance to the Fade. And that's why it's safe to live here. No one's been torn apart yet, that I know of. But the counter-resonance from the dampener is tuned to this specific part of the Fade. The more you move away from this spot, the less effective it would be. It's a theory that every mage has a unique resonance. The way they... pardon me. The way they touch magic is just a little bit different. Theoretically, could you tune the dampener to a person's resonance instead? Make it so they couldn't use magic? It would be hard to figure out someone's specific resonance. Need examples of their magic. Need firm volume of Harris's collected essays. We'll ask the professor if he has it. More research. Daikaz. We'll see how it goes over time. So far, she's the only one who really stands out as a potential issue, but like, Varric's just banger after banger every single time. Harding as well does alright. And again, Bellara seems fine so far. I think it might speak more to those who have voice acted a Dragon Age game before, potentially. Ah, it's letting me know how many companions I have. Applies weakened, detonates sundered. Applies sundered. Detonates sundered. You can also detonate sundered. I'll do Nev and Harding for this one. So I know we'll be going with Nev to the Shadow Dragon quest line, so I want to start with these two to investigate these crossroads. If the crossroads, from what I understand of the pre-release stuff, is indeed a way to connect portals to the rest of the world, I can't imagine we will be long in this introduction, because it is like our moving hub. Desperately need heavier armor for me, though.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, dweller.
That's your ribs.
Now, I am
spine.
And where is here?
The crossroads.
You're basically signaling to me where we're going in the game. It's like an old Crash Bandicoot, you know, where you stood in the middle and there was portals everywhere.
Can you help us? I get the feeling this is no place to get lost.
The Evanurus hunger for the crossroads.
Tree bones, what's happening down there?
Influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Very well, I fade. You've got this. Handle it. There's our fast travel. Okay, we respawn and swap parties there, which is nice. Solar statue.
Blight, roots, and magical seals? What's through there?
Well, I don't know how to open that right now, but it added it to my quest log. Track down 3 sources of corruption in the crossroads. Sure, that's the red glowy blight stuff, so I just need to find like a trail of it somewhere. This has necromancy vibes.
Yeah, this dock seems sturdy. So, you can ferry us to the other islands?
Winds await, dweller.
Other islands as in... that leads us to the other zone, or...? Oh, there was like... just saw that on the side there. Notes from the Crossroads Island, handwritten from an annotated page of a grimoire. His ritual may not have broken the world, but it has shifted another. Once the crossroad blossomed for the people, now islands rise in great divides, and if this place blooms, it blooms unseen. One should appreciate it still, for truth has its own beauty. Changed crossroads as a sign of life both here and elsewhere. Its islands reflect the world beyond, not just as we see it, but as the crossroads has shown it. An illuvian has 2 faces, after all. I wonder what certain acquaintances of mine will make of this. The people's refuge taking on a new form. Great plans will change, no doubt, but they should welcome it. Change, after all. Sets us free. I wonder who wrote that one. See if the same thing happens on the other side, if the boat comes across again, or if it wants us to go there first.
Can't travel this way.
The gods want to cut us off from the crossroads.
Mirrors upon mirrors. This place is amazing. June's normal illuvians function with twin Lyrian fragments. One always leads to another. Solus somehow talked the crossroads into making fade illuvians that override them. His network to run our rebellion. Provided you all ignore the old stories about holding mirrors up to mirrors and getting caught in the infinite reflections. Lesson. Seen that name before here. Old rebel friends of Solus's? I assume. Oh, what's down here? Indestructible trees. Curse you, trees. Wait, can I review? Nope. Well, we tried. That doesn't want me to... Whoa, whoa! On the edge animation. Well, there's boats and stuff. I guess we carry on this way then. To the creepy green. Yes, hello again. Sorry about that. I just had to be sure.
Onward, dweller. The spirits here were driven out, refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
Ancient defenders aren't very discerning.
Okay. On the map, 10 chests, 6 bigger chests, 4 enemies with a star on their head, and 5 wolf. Don't know what a couple of those mean, but I suppose we'll figure it out. No bits and bobs. Nay, no bits and bobs. Oh. Give me that stuff. Whoa! DirectX function, get device remove reason failed with oh no, the video card has been physically removed from this. Oh crap. Picking up that loot just crashed my graphics driver. Well, shit. That's upsetting. I'm assuming the stream is still going there. You've just gone to black screen now. Let me boot up the game again. First, see where it auto-saved. Second, see if that happens every time we go to pick up a bit of loot off the floor. If the bug is repeatable, then I can research it and see if there's a solution. Let me know if we're back on screen again. Should see the whole verifying shaders thing it does on startup every time. Okay, you're black screen now. Let me know when OBS is updated and you can see the loading symbol. Cheers, Dark Eyes. I haven't had a crash like that in years. Well, that's what I don't know yet, Dark Eyes. That's why we're testing to see if it is repeatable. Then I can nab a screenshot of it. Okay, okay. And thank you for letting me know. I do appreciate it. Okay, the autosave was right here, so that's solid. Let's try that again. Oh, excited. Can't see anything around here. Oh, what is this over here? Let's go pick it up and...
The Fade Tear. That's where they're breaking through.
Gods in their fade tearing. Let's cut them off.
Okay. Now, what's more worrying is that that can now happen potentially at random. For now, let's go fight. Hope it gets patched soon.
We are unstoppable.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Watch yourself.
Oh, yep, you're right, you're right.
You got them.
It's kicked you.
Great job, Rook.
Second one. Okay. We have now picked up 2 of them.
The path can be breached. Bring what the gods have hidden.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Ooh, a ladder. Up, up, up.
Trouble coming. Time to fight.
Oh, I can detonate that one. I think I needed to remove one of Harding's other abilities so I could use the other one that detonates. Hang on. Where was that? Companions. You've got those 2. Yes, that was it. Yeah, let's put the ability I've actually been upgrading onto the bar. Can't be changed during combat. Are we still fighting? Thought I was done fighting. Oh, about a second out of fighting. Oh, and they can't be on cooldown while we change them. Alright, game. Oh. I'm glad we bought Bellara.
Sure, here we go.
Ooh, winged helmet. For me, I assume. Not for me? Sadness. Are enemies coming to attack us while this happens like before, or are we good? Looks like we're good. Right, now let me change it, please. I think I just wanted... I don't know if I cause overwhelm yet, but... Seismic shot for now. That applies weakened, that detonates sundered. That applies sundered, so that works. Burning isn't something to be detonated, at least not yet, and I can detonate weakened. Gonna have to bear these in mind. Very straightforward puzzle. Lack of fall damage. Just about. Opens from the other side. No, we don't have the right. Never have the goddamn right. I'm going to save, just in case picking this up explodes. Every time now. Every time I'm going to bloody panic. And this is locked. For some reason. I don't see any immediate way to open that.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
I see. They're locked behind enemies. There's one over there. There's stuff over this way.
What's this? It looks like an entryway.
Map. Quest acquired the labs below.
What's going on here?
That poor spirit's being held prisoner.
We have somehow entered the past. Fascinating. That's pretty cool though. We've just entered another quest. Where are we at? We're over 3 hours in. I'd hoped this crossroad bit would be a small bit and then I could set up for the next zone, but it feels like we've actually got quite a bit to do here. So I think for now, what I'm going to say... Oh boy. Whoa. A lot of stuff. Where's Veilguard at? It's all the way down there, isn't it? Oh, and here I was hoping to see Veilguard. Cool. Alright, but yes, I think for today, we will call it here for the evening. Make sure I save again. Bloody hell. Overwrite that. And tomorrow we will investigate more of these crossroads. Crash aside, things are going well. We're learning more about it. We're doing alright. Our combat abilities are going up. I'm enjoying. With that said, thank you very much for watching. Those who've come along live, those who'll watch later, cheers for giving me your time. Enjoyed yourselves, hit that like button. Push these things out through the algorithm so more folks can come and join us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're at 9 AM on the weekdays with World of Warcraft in the morning, and at 6 PM on the evenings with other games. At the moment, Dragon Age the Veilguard. You can find playlists to all the different games we've played so far right here on the channel. That little playlist button. Binge to your heart's content. So until next time, folks, much love. Take care.